Hey everyone, good to be back with you on this Sunday. Well, yesterday was a big deal. It was a very big day for Donald Trump and the Republicans. I'm sure they are celebrating big time. What we saw happen yesterday was that the DNC went ahead and nominated Tom Perez as the DNC chair. And this is not going to go over well at all with the progressive members of the Democratic Party. Essentially, Tom Perez is Debbie Wasserman-Schultz, a male version of her without a pair of balls. And he's corporate. He's corporate establishment Democrat. Is corporate establishment as you can get, just as much as a Clinton or Debbie Wasserman-Schultz. Needless to say, it didn't take long for the progressives to organize and to start to try to fight back. So anyway, this is where we are going to start moving from this point forward. We are going to see the protest against Trump die down. In fact, they already have in terms of the number of protests and the volume of the protest, because they're starting to realize, most of them for the most part, that their strategy to try to impeach Trump or overturn the election is not going to work. Trump's the president. He's going to be the president, and he's the man that they're going to have to beat in 2020. And they're going to have big problems because now these progressives of the Democratic Party are now going to turn on their own party. The fight is now going to begin, and it's going to be ugly because now they're already starting to look at candidates for the midterms. Typically in a midterm election, the party out of power gains some seats. I would not be surprised at all to see the Democrats pick up less than 5 seats. Maybe they won't even pick up any. It's hard to say exactly how ugly this is going to get. But we've seen how these social justice warriors and the real hardcore progressives have been over the last few months, just prior to Trump winning the election and after he won. And you're going to see that same type of hate and vitriol that's been directed against Donald Trump is now going to be turned inward to their own party leadership. And this shows you how out of touch that the Democratic Party is. And another thing that's really frustrating for the progressives that they understand is that the Democrats have a system in place that guarantees that no anti-establishment, anti-corporate candidate can ever win in the nomination process in the primaries. You know, it's possible in the Republican Party, and Donald Trump was able to do it, but the Democratic Party has a system with the superdelegates, the way they get the media to line up, and it's just nearly impossible for an anti-establishment, anti-corporate Democrat to win the nomination. And the progressives in the party realize that. They're going to be pushing to get rid of that system, but that's not going to happen. The Democrats are not going to give that up, and they are going to fight the progressive wing of their party. I think they would actually rather lose to Trump in 2020 than have their party taken over by progressives. And that's just the way I see it, and I believe that's the way it is. So that's what I would look for in the months and years to come. And here's another one for you. And I know a lot of you will say, you're crazy, but and I may be, but I would not be the least bit surprised to see 2020 being a Trump-Clinton matchup. Hillary Clinton, I think, still sees herself as viable. They're still very, very connected, and there is no one who will challenge Hillary Clinton that I can think of that can generate the money that she can generate and get the support of the corporate Democrats. And of course, I just talked about the system that they have, which will make sure that if Hillary wants the nomination in 4 years, she's going to get it. And I don't really know who they have waiting in line who could come anywhere near the type of, I guess, star power or firepower or money-raising ability that she has. A lot of people look at Elizabeth Warren. I don't see it happening. I think she'll step aside for Hillary. And I think that Hillary is right now has every intention on a rematch in 2020. And that's what I'm looking for. And she'll lose by a larger margin than she lost previously, and she'll probably lose the popular vote as well next time. So this is the state of affairs in the Democratic Party. As I said probably 2-3 months ago in a video, I think the Democrats are a party that's lost in the wilderness. I mean, I don't think I mean, when you look at what they're doing, what they've been doing just throughout the entire primary process, post-election, uh, it's clear that they are not going to give in at all to the progressive wing of their party. They are going to fight and battle them every step of the way, and it appears that they would rather lose than try to build some sort of a coalition in the party. And so it's good news if you're a Republican. If you like Donald Trump, you should be very happy right now. If you're a Democrat, I imagine you're getting ready to strap it on and go for the ultimate fight. But you're going to lose. Progressives are going to lose. The corporate Democrats will win out because of their system. And you're looking at a very, very divided Democratic Party. And look for all that anger that has been turned on Trump to now be turned inward. And it's going to be infighting, and you can't go into an election as a party when you have that much infighting. So we're going to see how it all plays out, but it doesn't look good for Democrats, and that's good for Donald Trump and Republicans. And that's why Donald Trump made that tweet yesterday. He understands this very, very well. Okay, that's about it. So we'll watch and see what happens, but I think that this is what we're looking at going forward. So y'all have a good day. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends, especially your Democratic friends. Give them a little tweak here and there. Alrighty, everybody. See ya. Bye.